Breaking news right now on Eyewitness News at noon. A water main break started to happen in Manioc, leaving several businesses and everything else without water. This is Eyewitness News at noon, streaming live on CBS News Philadelphia. Today is Wednesday, December 21st. For those of you who know who I am, I'm William Jr., taking the place of my Aunt Janelle and Uncle Jim. Here's a live look as we head outside to the boardwalk in Ocean City. The Jersey Shore could see some of those strong gusty winds beginning on Thursday, which is my favorite day of the week, rather. Larissa, my sister, has her first check on the forecast. Go ahead and take it away, Larissa.
Because by tomorrow we're going to be tracking rain, wind, and then behind this system is when Mother Nature kind of serves us with a one-two punch, bringing an Arctic air mass overhead, and that's going to send our temperatures down into the 20s and wind chills into the teens and single digits. Currently, though, a few high clouds have filtered on in, but it's still dry, it's still quiet out there, with winds staying nice and calm, and they have been pretty much all day long. In fact, today is the pick of the week. Temperatures are going to continue to climb here. Currently, we're at 37 degrees, and during the height of the afternoon, we should be topping out in the low 40s. In fact, speaking of the afternoon, the rest of it looks nice and quiet. By 6 o'clock, we're still looking at clear skies out there, and then ahead of tomorrow's storm, we will see clouds begin to increase. Temperatures dive into the 20s tonight. Tonight remains nice and quiet for us. Here's a couple things we are tracking. This large storm arrives on Thursday. Rain will begin here by mid-morning. The heaviest rain still expected to fall during the afternoon and evening, making tomorrow's evening commute a little bit of a nightmare. 1 to 3 inches likely, with locally higher amounts possible as far as rain is concerned. And then once the system exits behind it, we're going to get a bitter blast of Arctic air.
Wow, now that's something we like to hear, especially from me. All right, Larissa, thank you very much. You can track the storm updates whenever you like at cbsphiladelphia.com. Many people are trying to figure out how they're going to get to their destinations today. CBS 3 was at Philadelphia International Airport. It's been a busy day all day long. So, with that being said, the weather is calm right here in my region of Philadelphia. But at the airport, you might see a number of cancellations. Over 47,000 flights are being scheduled. They're recommending that you do not make any changes. Just do what you got to do so that you can be safe and everybody else can be safe. Stay with Eyewitness News for the continuing coverage on that news story that was just mentioned. In Manioc, take a look at this on my TV screen. A water main break started to gush down this morning. Businesses are being torn away and everything else. Madeline Wright has more as she is live from Manioc with the very latest. Good afternoon, Madeline.
Mess left behind, and several residents in this area may be experiencing a loss of water. I'm going to step out of the way so you can take a closer look at the equipment and the personnel who are here responding to this emergency water main break that happened in Manioc earlier this morning. Take a look at this video from Chopper 3 showing a street flooded. The Philadelphia Water Department says it received an alert about a leak on the 100 block of Conroe Street around 8 a.m. Emergency crews arrived on scene, and following an investigation, an 8-inch main was shut down. This is ground video of the aftermath. The water department says properties in the immediate area may be without water at this time. Crews are working to restore service as soon as possible. I reached out to the water department to find out exactly how many customers are without water, and I'm still waiting to hear back. The owner of a pizza shop described to me what the water main break looked like this morning.
It just looked like a flow of water coming down the street. I mean, and then they got a good hold of it, but I guess it was too late, as you can see. I was just hoping it wouldn't reach my building. That's it. And luckily it didn't. So I'm good.
How would you describe the aftermath?
Yeah, it's pretty messy. A lot of dirt in the road. This car looks like they're gonna have some cleaning up to do. Yeah, hopefully we won't be in charge of cleaning that up. Hopefully the city will take care of that.
Now, people who live in this area or own property say this isn't the first water main break in recent memory. I'll have more on their concerns about the aging infrastructure and the response from the water department coming up tonight at 4 o'clock.
Madeline, thank you so much for that update. Meanwhile, a woman jumps from a window to escape a house fire in Northeast Philadelphia. We brought you this breaking news story as an overnight story. So with that being said, this investigation is going to continue from here thereon. Now to a developing story. 3 more buses carrying migrants from Texas arrived in Philadelphia this morning. They're here hoping to get some asylum, despite the fact that they came all the way from Texas. My sister Jasmine Payute has more on this breaking news story. Jasmine, good afternoon to you.
And after more than 20 hours on the road, migrants from Texas have finally arrived in Philadelphia.
He said that he's very, very good for the travel and he's very happy because he's in the United States of America.
Eyewitness News stood by as relatives watched and waited for their loved ones to get off a bus they were not sure would arrive. Texas Governor Greg Abbott sent a total of 3 buses carrying about 140 migrants to the city Wednesday. In the past, he said the unscheduled drop-offs to sanctuary cities were meant to ease pressure on Texas's border.
What is hard right now is just really, no, it would be really good to know like what languages are people speaking, where they're coming from, and treating them in a human way. And this is not happening.
This all comes as the Supreme Court is expected to make a decision soon that would impact the border crisis. The Biden administration is asking the court to end restrictions on migrants hoping to gain asylum here in the U.S., also known as Title 42, while Republican states are asking for it to remain indefinitely. In the meantime, people caught in the crossfire, waiting to reunite with loved ones, had this to say to the president.
Biden, I really, really thank you for everything you do for the migrants and all these poor people that are seeking freedom.
The migrants who arrived ranged from adults to children. We're told they will be taken to a welcome center in North Philadelphia where they will receive information and other resources.
Jasmine, thank you very much. Football fans are mourning a tremendous loss today. Pittsburgh Steelers Hall of Famer and Penn State alum Franco Harris has died at the age of 72. He won 4 Super Bowl rings and everything else. He ran for over 12,000 yards in his career. He's a 4-time Super Bowl champion. His most famous moment happened when he did his quick thinking when he passed the ball to quarterback Terry Bradshaw. For those of you who know who Terry Bradshaw is, he's an analyst for the NFL on Fox, which you can only see during football season. Stay right where you are. We'll be back with more of our 12 p.m. broadcast news. Don't forget, you can find CBS News Philadelphia through Poodle TV, CBS News, or anything else that you might find.